Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Conversation or Live Fridays with Jessica Dawn Coaching. That's me. I hope that you're having a fabulous day today. End of the week or, as per usual, whenever you're watching this. Today's subject is people pleasing. How many folks watching this are recognize when they're in a people-pleasing pattern? And is that something that you have found problematic for yourself? I chose this subject because in the past few weeks, a lot of the clients that I've been working with have been talking about how that people-pleasing pattern has come to nip them in the bud and winds up leaving them in scenarios where they don't pay attention to their own needs. So, how do you know if you're a people pleaser? Some of you already know, but if you don't, what that might wind up looking like is that, you kind of feel lost in your own life. You find that resentment is building up, and as the days and the weeks go by, when you're doing these things for people that you think you're doing them just from the goodness of your own heart, you wind up starting to just resent them a little bit, and you find that your own needs aren't being met more and more and more. And so what happens is when that resentment starts to build, you probably start to feel out of control. So that might exhibit itself as you just trying to control more people in more ways. And you start to lose trust for your own inner voice, because your inner voice has probably been going, hey, I need you to rest. I need you to just slow down a little bit. And once you lose that attention to that voice, you start to shift into feeling like a victim. Like, oh my gosh, all of these people are asking these things of me and they're making me do this or that. And it feels like you're being taken advantage of a lot of the time. But what's really happening is that you forget that you have agency over your own self, and that you can actually say, you know what? I need this right now. You can ask for what you need, but you forget that when you shift into that victimhood and you start to feel like things are happening at you or to you. You start to give your power away, right? So that lack of putting your needs first is you giving your power away, and you start to do it on a daily basis. So you might want to ask yourself, okay, where am I leaking power? Where am I giving my power away to others? Instead of seeing where you actually have choice in most scenarios. Are you able to identify that? Where do you think you don't have choice? And where do you actually have choice? That might be something that could be useful to journal on. If you've noticed yourself in a people-pleasing scenario. So I want to leave you with that today. I'm keeping it short and sweet, just because I'm going to be paying attention to my own needs today. I've got a bit of a headache. and so I did want to make sure that I showed up for you guys, but I'm going to keep it short. And next week, I'm going to shift things up, and the subject matter is going to be pleasure. Where are you making space for pleasure in your own life, right? After all of the more negative, I'm going to take that back. They're not negative conversations, but they're conversation points that have been more challenging, right? Going through the anger, grief, burnout. These all lead to this, hey, where are you finding pleasure in your life? So that's what we're going to talk about next week. Stay tuned, and I look forward to catching you next Friday. Bye.